really over-the-top funny poems that I was going to do. Suddenly I'm feeling like doing some other stuff. So thanks for bearing with me. I think it's really important to share your experiences when you do poetry. And I also think it's very important to share the experiences of other people who can't do it for themselves. Because sometimes it takes a lot of courage to get your voice and to wrap that voice around those feelings in your stomach that you just can't define. And sometimes people can't do it for themselves. And sometimes as poets, we can help them by writing about their story. But it's very important to admit that this is not my story. This is somebody else's story that she let me borrow. I think it's an important enough story to share. So this is for Ellen, who allowed me to write this poem for her. A key to understanding her is understanding Tiger Lily. She introduced me to Tiger Lily about 2 weeks after we met. Tiger Lily is what she calls her period. And there's a magical lilt to her voice when she speaks of it, and a gravity. All the girls in the treatment center where she spent 6 months named their periods. It was a ritual of healing and rebirth, a sacred ceremony marking the time when her tiny body had healed enough to bleed again. A celebration that the 75 pounds of flesh wrapping her thin bones had blossomed to 85 or 90 pounds. Just enough to flick hidden switches in her body and reawaken the dormant womanhood held captive by hunger. When she bled again for the first time, she wept ferociously, reclaiming her body and reconnecting with every curve and every hollow, refusing for good the fight of finger and throat that burned her tongue with acid and etched the enamel from her smile and distanced her soul from her flesh. The other night, we walked to the 24-hour diner near campus, holding hands and smiling. As we talked and absent-mindedly rubbed bare legs together under the table like grasshoppers, she picked bits of my blueberry pancake and plopped them in her mouth, little bites. And I realized it was the first time I had ever seen her eat. She still struggles. She's a vegetarian who skips lunches far too often. She smokes too much. She still drinks Diet Coke. Her 5'1" frame is all gossamer and willow branches, but there is a determination in her gaze that radiates to every limb. A solemn promise she made to herself to never again chase Tiger Lily away.